One Team Media.
We showed you what the GOAT was last year when we beat y'all 50-7.
Let's go! One team!
Relax, big boy.
One team, one podcast. One team, one podcast.
Team One Podcast?
One Team, One Podcast?
Yeah, they did a good job.
Really good job.
Yeah. Why is he so fat?
One team, one podcast. One team, one podcast. One team, one podcast.
One
Team, one podcast.
One Team, One Podcast back again. Episode, get this, guys. Episode 100. We didn't think we would make it out of fucking week one. Nope. And here we are, episode 100. Guys in the chat, if you can hear us, let us know the volume levels. Here's another thing. It's episode 100, and we just moved into a new fucking studio. Yep. So it is a big day for One Team, One Podcast. So please let us know in the chat, volume levels, all that kind of shit. We appreciate y'all. Happy 100. I see y'all, Seth Winson in the chat already. So appreciate you guys. Yeah, big day for us. Everybody does these fucking everyday podcasts, and here we are. We're just busting our shit every week, man.
Yeah.
Like,
the weekly grind.
Everybody's like daily grind. That's really hard. No, weekly grind. Try weekly grind.
Yeah.
It's tough, bro.
No, it's harder.
Yeah, some say it was harder. So we have a semi-full house today. We got a couple of people that are out right now. So we have Sam is actually running the ones and twos in our new studio soundboard over here. So
hey, it's going great. It's going great over here.
Yeah, Sam's just like running. He's got wires like fucking everywhere right now. It really is we really put this together pretty quickly. So I know Sam's kind of like
hey,
there's Sam right there. Yeah.
Hey,
so Sam,
War Eagle.
Yeah, look at you guys with your Auburn Tiger right behind you.
Are you proud of your Tigers?
I'm so proud. Not too proud, but 6-6. How's it?
Yeah, y'all played your asses off last week.
We played great. I mean, what do you?
You
want
were
to
there.
Do?
You were there. Tell me about the Iron Bowl.
How was it?
Let's see. It was exciting. Let me put my headphones back on real quick. I might as well go ahead and do a solo if we're gonna do it.
Yeah,
no, whatever. Do it. Whatever you want to do. Tell us about the Iron Bowl. Yes. So give us the Iron Bowl. The Iron Bowl minute.
I thought we were gonna win. Before the game, I thought we were gonna win all week. There's one thing about the Auburn Tigers is that we're not afraid of Alabama. Everybody else in the country is, including the LSU Tigers. Auburn, not afraid of Alabama. I don't give a damn anywhere, anytime. We should have won. TJ Friendly, very slow. Very, very slow.
Yeah, he is.
That was a difference maker when he
was hurt, right?
Yeah,
so our hurt TJ Finley is like disastrously slow.
No, it was good. We had opportunities to win, but we just didn't pull it out. We need to get some recruits in. So it was a great showing. We were loud. We showed out, and So War Eagle, and we'll go back. We'll go back. You guys take it over. Nobody wants to hear about my Iron Bowl experience.
Can you confirm if any Bama fans spit on you?
No, actually, the Bama fans were fine. I mean, it's fine when they're in Jordan Hare. It's different. But no, we fist bumps, a few good games on the way out. They were good.
Did you spit on them?
Jude, you're not on a mic. Jude still doesn't understand the concept of a podcast and a microphone.
Jude, you're standing across the room without a microphone on you, and you're yelling at Sam right now. What are you doing? All right.
Stop.
So, all right.
Come sit down.
One thing is, our guest tonight is a guy that's been on a couple of times, and you guys are going to know him. It's Jack Besh. And actually,
first three-peat? Is this the first three-peat?
I think it might. Well, Justin Vincent, maybe? I don't know. We'd have to count those up. I don't know.
Right,
I'm not sure.
Right.
But I know he needs to come on right now. So he may be joining us in just a second.
I told him
right?
hop in when you're ready.
Okay, so whenever he gets a second, we're going to do that.
Yeah.
We do have a couple of us joined right now. So we have in the room right now, we have Sam, obviously, Matt, Jude right here. Jude decided to take the middle chair without a microphone.
Yep.
Bold move.
Real bold.
Big dick energy right there.
Big dick, bro. Big Dick Brian is the name of this episode.
Brian,
this is Big Dick Jude right here. And then we got Jack over here. Me and Jack started this podcast together. We got Alex, cheeky Alex over here. And then new to the podcast, Faith. Faith is joining us. She's going to be a new intern with us here at One Team. Possibly, we'll see.
There you go.
Oh, I was
yeah,
about
yeah.
to say, was that confirmed?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That's up to
You're
you
hired.
probably more than anything. So anyway, I know we have Jack here in the podcast. We're gonna have him join us here and just for a few minutes. I wanted to get his take on Brian Kelly. I know he met him the other day. I wanted to kind of see how everything was with that. And if you want to,
Are you ready?
let's bring
Let's
him
do
on.
it.
Let's bring him on. Jack, old friend,
What's up?
friend of the podcast, Jack Besh. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are y'all doing?
We're doing good, man. Episode 100. You made the 100th episode. That's a big deal, bro.
There we go. For sure. 100%.
That's right. Yeah. So, it is a big deal. So,
No, it's a really big deal.
I mean, you should think of it as a big deal. So,
I don't know if you have a bigger accomplishment.
yeah, I don't know if, I've watched you all season. I don't think this is the biggest thing happening. All right. So, tell us about Coach Kelly. That's the biggest news this week. You know, we were the Lincoln Riley guys.
No, we were all over.
Apparently, we were the ones that everybody was texting
Right,
us,
right.
like, "Hey, what about Riley? What's going to happen?" Didn't happen. Obviously, it's Coach Kelly. So, tell us about your initial impressions with Coach Kelly. How did that go down? And if you had ever met him before? Did he recruit you at all beforehand?
Me and Walker went on a visit to Notre Dame.
I remember that.
Sophomore year, something like that. So we met him there. That was a long time ago, though. So I mean, nothing really like notable really happened there. But no, we've only talked to him so far one time. There's so much he has to do right now with finding coaches, getting settled in.
Yeah, for sure.
All that stuff. So we only got to meet with him one time, that team meeting, and he walked in there. I mean, everybody's eyes were on him. He grabbed all of our attention, and I mean, not one person in that room was messing around, and everybody's eyes were just locked on him, listening to every word he said. So I mean, everybody like respects him. You know, we're all really excited to have him, whereas like everybody now is just waiting to see who the OC and DC who's staying, who's going to leave, like coaching wise from LSU. So we're kind of just waiting around to see what else happens. But no, I'm ecstatic about the hire. I think he's going to lead us to definitely some really good times.
I mean, he's a fantastic on the field coach. I mean, we can say, and you know,
don't do it, Matt.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Just leave it.
All right, so great coach, great coach.
Good.
Can't say anything about his coaching. Durante Jones is my guy. All right. So you may know Durante. I know you're on the offensive side, but that's my guy. I want him bad. And I want to reach out to him and see what's going on with that. But what are you thinking about the offensive side? What are you looking for right now for a coordinator?
I mean, I don't know if I have much say in that, but I don't know. Just I definitely want to like spread the ball out, get some creative play calls going in. Because I mean, we have so much talent on this team that if we get the right person in there, look what happened in 2019. So I mean, we're definitely capable of doing that. We have so many guys that can play. So you know, we just need somebody that knows how to utilize all of us and our different skill sets. And I think obviously if Scott can hire Coach Kelly, then you know they're gonna find somebody to fit the job. So I'm not really worried about it.
Look at Jack Besh with the Scott, like first name basis. Like,
alignment.
Hey, me and Scott are tight, kind of thing.
Mr.
Right?
Scott, I mean.
No,
Mr.
don't
Scott.
backtrack.
I
Don't
think he said
backtrack
Scotty,
now.
actually.
You said Scott.
That was
Like,
lying.
I love it.
That's
I love it.
Me and
He calls you Mr. Jack.
Scott,
He calls you Mr.
have-
Besh.
we have a really good relationship. You know, we definitely way more than just what we do on the field. Every time I see him, we talk and chatter for a little bit. No, I love Mr. Scott though. He's been really great to us since we got here.
Jack,
So
I got a question.
Go
This
ahead,
is producer
Sam. Go,
Sam in the
Sam.
corner. I'm not going to switch the camera. Do you guys are y'all feeling like any sort of pressure to like show out for Coach Kelly, like in the bowl game practice and like in the bowl game, or is like, I mean, obviously you want to go and do what you do, but like, yeah, you want to make a good impression on him too. Like, how are you? I mean, have you thought about that at all?
Yeah. Well, I don't even really know how that's going to work. I know,
Right.
I know Coach Brad is going to be coaching us. I mean, Coach Scotty could be out there every day, or he might have to still be recruiting, getting his staff together. So I really don't even know how the dynamics of that are going to work. But I mean, generally speaking, I think he's going to be in awe of like what he's about to start coaching.
Yeah.
From what he had just, I don't know, being here at LSU, it's just way different. I talk to a lot of kids, and it's just across the board. We have kids that can play. Like even our second, third string guys could be starting at a lot of different places.
You're taking shots at some Notre Dame kids right now. So
no,
I hear that a little.
No.
I hear that a little.
I got some really good friends that play at Notre Dame Underdogs, like Logan Diggs from Rummel.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah, he's a beast. But I don't know, it's just down here, it's just easier to recruit. A lot of these places, Notre Dame is in the middle of Indiana. It's real cold up there. Now you can just come down here, be on the bayou where it's a little warmer, play in the SEC. I don't know. I think it's going to help.
What are your thoughts on? I heard the news of Mickey Joseph maybe moving on to Nebraska. What are your thoughts? I know you're technically a tight end, but I know you're in the wide receiver room too. So, what are your thoughts on that? And seeing him go?
Man, we're talking with him tomorrow. I love Coach Mickey. He's helped. He's a great recruiter. Being from New Orleans, he's really helped all of us out in a lot of numerous different ways on and off the field. Hoping it's not true. Nothing has been confirmed yet. So I guess we'll learn more tomorrow. That's what he said. He is going to have a little bit more information for us tomorrow. But, I love Coach Mick, and if he is leaving, I'm going to be real bummed out about it.
I got a question in the chat. How does it feel to be able to back up with Walker Howard?
Man, amazing. That I'm actually about to head to his house to go hang out for a little bit. But
tell him we said hey.
Tell him here's a friend of the podcast whenever he wants to come on. You know what I mean? Jamie too.
For sure. But no, I'm super, super pumped up about getting back with him. Just going out, being able to throw now with him again and get back on the same page. It doesn't take a lot to get our connection back. But no, I'm super pumped up to have him on campus.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I was going to ask, I don't want you. I'm not asking you to go off on your former coaches now. But what do you think some of the things were last year this past year that maybe made the offense not click as well as it could have?
I don't know. I don't really.
Good answer.
I don't really know.
Right.
I'm gonna leave it there. I don't really know.
Well, I mean, Jake Peets catches.
Stop it.
I mean, he catches a lot of. Not for me. Not for me.
Yeah. No, I love Coach Peets.
Yes, I want you to talk positively about it because nobody really does.
No, Coach Peets, he was one of my favorite coaches we had on the staff. I love Coach Peets, and what he brought to us. It's just, I don't really know. We just didn't click. I mean, some games we did click.
Yeah.
And people saw the potential we had. I guess we just weren't very
consistent.
Consistent. But I mean, we had spurts whenever, we did do a lot of good stuff, but I don't know. I think we just weren't very consistent.
So are you back in Lafayette right now?
I am. I'm heading to BR in a little bit. I just came home.
Okay. So what's the I guess schedule right now for you guys? Now that you're kind of done with the this season, you're about to maybe move into a bowl season.
Yeah, we don't really know yet. Obviously a lot's been going on. We have a team meeting tomorrow at 2. I'm probably gonna figure out all that tomorrow. So I really don't even know right now.
Okay.
All right. Tell me about the A&M game. Obviously an epic game. Coach O's last one. I mean, talk about it for a minute.
It was awesome to be able to go out like that. The stadium was rocking. Coach O's last game, that was pretty cool, especially the way, in the fashion we won that game. It was pretty cool. That last second fade to Jure, that was definitely crazy. A lot of people
called by Pete's, right? Yeah.
Right.
I mean, come on now, guys. All right.
No, Max looked really good. He looked confident that game. No, it was just awesome being able to, leave Coach O off with a win like that. I thought that really meant a lot to him and all of us.
Well,
Absolutely.
speak to Coach O a little bit. He recruited you here, gave you the opportunity. I know you tweeted something about that earlier too. So tell me
Yeah.
a little bit about Coach O. I know, and hiring Brian Kelly's been great and everything, but I think it makes everybody kind of forget about Coach O a little bit more. So if you can speak to that, that would be
Yeah.
awesome, bro.
I mean, Coach O is Coach O. He'll forever be a legend here at LSU. And yeah, just like what I kind of tweeted out, without Coach O, I don't know if and his staff that was here, I don't know if I would have gotten the opportunity to play here. So like for that, I was really thankful for him. And then actually being able to show my abilities, my talents this year was a bunch of fun. It was surreal being able to do all that my freshman year. But yeah, without Coach O, I mean, I don't know where I would be right now. So I'm
You'd
just
be at
really blessed
LSU,
that-
Jack. You know you'd be at
I mean,
LSU.
it's
Yeah,
either
You're-
Vanderbilt
you're
or
a Louisiana
LSU.
guy.
Come on, you knew it
You're
was
a Tiger.
coming, right?
I didn't even know, to be honest, but happy it happened.
All right, so here's another question. Last question for you. What tagline do you like better? Besh, I'm from Louisiana, or Feed Besh?
Best I'm from Louisiana because
I
everybody
know
Oh.
that's right.
Yeah.
We got the shirt on and everything right here for you, bro.
right. Yeah,
All right,
because
so there you
everybody
go.
has their time to eat.
Exactly. So we appreciate you, bro. We wanted to get your thoughts on Brian Kelly. So I want you to ball out for the bowl game and everything like that. And we'll catch up with you later. Okay, buddy?
Yep, sounds good.
All right. Thank you, Jack.
All right,
Thanks,
later,
Talk to you
y'all.
soon.
Cheers.
See you, Jack.
All
Nice
right.
to meet you.
All right. That was Jack Besh. We appreciate him. Hey, quickly, I want to give a big shout out to Bank of England Mortgage.
I
So,
think Alex wants to do that actually.
oh, yeah. Go ahead. Alex, that would be fantastic.
very
Bank of
true.
England Mortgage.
Bank of England Mortgage. For all your mortgage and refi needs, call our We're good? Keep going?
Yeah, go ahead.
Call
I
our
can't hear you,
friends.
but apparently everyone else can.
Everybody. Yeah, you're good.
Right, we'll start again.
Go ahead. Start
Bank
over.
of England Mortgage. For all your mortgage and refi needs, call our friends at Bank of England Mortgage. Patrick Mickelson and his team have decades of experience, not to mention that he is a die-hard Tigers fan. Apply for free at BOESouthernstates.com. That's BOESouthernstates.com.
Perfect. That was
What?
fantastic job.
Last time you read that, you said Bo. You're like,
Oh,
Boa.
no.
BoSouthernStates.com. All right. So
Bloody
also I want to
awful.
give a big shout out to Glow Resources. Jareth Knockan has been fantastic for us. And if you guys need help staffing your business like most of America does, let Glow Resources help from recruiting, training, and safety. Glow Resources does it all. Complete employee solutions. GlowResources.com. That's GlowResources.com. GLO resources.com.
So Brian Kelly, if you're listening, Glow Resources.
come on.
GlowResources.com.
Get your OC.
So, all right, you want to talk about the coaching change? Obviously, that's the big news that happened. We were the Lincoln Riley. We actually created the smoke screen.
Yeah.
We were hired by Scott Woodward.
Yeah, you're welcome, Scott.
Yeah,
Still
we were hired by
waiting on
Scott
the check.
Woodward.
Waiting on the check still. but-
Yes, we are. We were hired
It'll-
by Scott Woodward to infiltrate the media with the smoke screen that it was going to be Lincoln Riley, and here it is. It was Brian Kelly, which we knew all along.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody knew
we were
Brian
all
Kelly,
over
right?
that.
We're just having fun with this, bro. So whenever we have sources, we'll throw them out there. But obviously, nobody knew what the hell was
Yeah.
going on. And if anybody told you,
Whoopsie-daisy.
whoopsies.
Uh-oh.
If anybody knew that it was Brian
Actually,
Kelly,
it's probably our fault that we don't have Lincoln Riley.
why?
Yeah.
No.
Every time we said something, someone would go,
Oh,
you
you're
keep-
just gonna push him away. He's never gonna sign now.
"You're gonna ruin the deal."
Yeah, and I'm like, he's not fucking follow us on Twitter, bro. Like,
Like,
come on. Like,
You thought. You thought.
maybe he was following us. Lincoln didn't happen. Obviously, Brian Kelly did. So
Honestly, like
Um,
we never even said anything about Lincoln.
we just
We-
posted stupid
It was-
pictures of him.
We were just
No,
it was
pictures
just
of Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah,
we were just
yeah.
very patriotic.
We just love Abraham. I
And
love everything that he did. I love his
love
whole
the
agenda.
Lincoln, I love the Lincoln car. You know,
Yeah,
it's
I
a
love
quality
Lincolns.
vehicle.
They're
Luxury driving.
exactly. So I know we got a couple of things in the chat. You fool! You thought you could get me not to talk about giving me a mic.
Can I
don't
pull
know
the
what
curtain
that
back?
means.
This
Oh,
camera.
that was you. You
Yes.
son of a bitch.
This camera not switching is driving me insane.
Oh, what
I've tried
happened?
it like 40 times. It just won't switch.
It won't switch to you?
It's all good.
No, it'll switch to me, but this guy won't switch.
Oh, it's not plugged
Get
in.
Matt out of
possibly.
here.
Saints game
Is that what you
kicked
wanted
off.
to do? You
No,
wanted to get
I
Matt
just
out of here?
yeah, just trying to mix it up a
Yeah,
little
I didn't
bit.
want to. I didn't really want to look at Matt.
Oh, it won't go back to me at all. Okay.
Say hi, Faith.
So
No, this camera right
yeah.
here won't do
So
it.
Faith, there's Faith. You get to look at Faith and not me. There you go.
There
There's a
you
little
go.
bit.
Well,
Of
best
me.
of both worlds.
There's everybody.
Yeah.
Faith, what did
all
you,
right.
who did you think was going to get hired?
Okay, I was like hoping for Jimbo, but maybe
Oh.
that's maybe that's my Texas and Louisiana just like mixing
start.
together. It made
Oh.
sense with Scott.
Oh
with,
yeah.
with
you're
our
right.
buddy Scotty.
Scott. Yeah. Old
Mr. Scott.
Yeah, Mr. Scott. All right. So we got Taysom taking the snaps right
I know,
now.
it's real hard for me
So
to focus.
this is
Yeah.
first down with Taysom. Oh,
Wow.
complete pass. I think we're elite.
Okay.
Taysom's elite.
Draquan
Um,
can catch.
Yeah. So apparently when Taysom throws the ball.
True.
Okay, so yeah, Brian Kelly. What are your thoughts on Brian Kelly, guys? Let's go around the room.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
I get.
That's all you
bullied.
got?
I get bullied into
Yeah.
liking this hire.
Really?
I was bullied.
You don't have to like the
Okay.
hire.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No.
Speak
Go on.
your words.
So the other day
yes.
after immediately.
You talking about
after-
me?
No, me.
Oh, okay.
No. Just Twitter bullied me. I got bullied hard. And what did I say? I said
I'm gonna go around the room. I'm gonna get some bourbon, but
said
I'll go
something
around
like
the room.
Link-
It's episode 100.
I
I'm
said
gonna
Luke Fickle is a better coach than Brian Kelly. Basically, that was. The,
Oh, you had the burning dog.
Yeah, like
yeah,
this
yeah.
is fine. You know, it was
Yeah.
just it was mainly for the meme. I didn't really the content
Sure.
wasn't like the most important part of it. If that makes any sense, it doesn't. But I don't know. I just think Luke Fickle's a better coach. That wasn't. I wasn't saying like Brian Kelly's a bad coach. I just think Luke Fickle's better. And I wasn't even. I don't know. I don't know what the point of it was. It was literally like 5 minutes after I woke up, and then I tweeted that. So honestly, I mean, you shouldn't tweet at that state.
Joe Baxter says, "I'll roast Jack all day, every day." Terrible take.
That was a bad take.
Joe Baxter.
Yeah,
I
Joe
don't know if
Baxter.
that's a bad take. I mean, that's an opinion.
Actually, it wasn't that
love-
bad of a take,
I
but
love my guy J Bax. I love
Twitter,
my guy J-Bax.
Twitter was so toxic that day that you could have said anything, and
Yeah.
if it was derogatory towards Brian
Brian Kelly?
Kelly,
Yeah.
you were just gonna get roasted.
Mhm.
And that's what happened.
I got
So
axed.
it wasn't that bad.
I got axed hard.
But everybody was like, "Oh,"
You wouldn't have liked Jesus if he got hired.
and I said, and I retweeted, I
Mhm.
responded to that, and I said, "No, I would have fucking loved Jesus. If
I-
Jesus was the head coach, I would have loved it." And then somebody responded to that, and they said, "Well, what kind of offense does Jesus run?"
follow
It went
us
down
on
a rabbit
Twitter.
hole. It was fantastic.
Follow us on Twitter.
It was perfect. It was perfect Twitter banter. So yeah.
yeah,
I-
Spencer was trying to own me.
I like the
Didn't work.
Coach Kelly hire for you guys. I mean,
Yeah.
it seems like a good hire.
Say,
It's like
yeah. Speak to that a little. bit.
it's gonna put you on
As an
the
Auburn
line.
fan, I want to
There's-
know what your thoughts are.
I mean, as an Auburn fan, I wish I would have kept Coach O. But I mean, Chip Kelly's gonna come in here, and there's not gonna be any more of this bullshit. Like, oh, we don't want to play, or it's just gonna be stricter. It's gonna be more in line, and I don't think Chip Kelly is gonna take any shit from us.
It's not Chip Kelly.
It's not Chip Kelly. It's Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly. Come
Whatever.
on.
It's
You're not even
brother.
drinking yet.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just getting too heated about this. I just think it's a great hire.
Sam, what
I,
are people saying? I can't even read it.
I think it's gonna be.
I can read it.
Stability.
Don't bring
think
Jesus into this.
I
Don't
think
bring
it's
Jesus
John
into
says.
this. Yeah,
Good
I
point.
appreciate
Good
that,
point.
John.
Good point.
Yeah,
think it's
I
gonna
love the
bring
hire, but
much-needed
Fickle
stability
did
to the
beast
program.
him this year. So Seth,
He
that's
beasted
your
him?
best. That's right. He goes, I love the hire, but Fickle did beast him this year. So going to be a kick in the ass, he says.
Yes.
Gonna be a
And
kick in the ass.
Thanks, Seth.
I would assume that's talking about Brian Kelly's going to be a kick in the ass for the
Yeah.
team, right?
Okay.
Or Chip Kelly.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of talk about LSU being soft this year, and that Brian Kelly's going to bring a little bit of that toughness back, and that could be part of what everybody's kind of like clinging on to, I think, right now. At first, I was not positive at all about the Brian Kelly hire, and I think it rubbed off on you, by the way,
Right. No, I mean you infected me with the
I did,
negativity.
with negativity.
and then I said
And
something
about
negative,
12 hours
and
later,
I get killed for it.
I was good. It took me 12 hours,
Well,
and I
no,
was like,
I
I'm
didn't
good.
Even, I didn't
This
even
is
know
fine.
that you were good yet, and then like you texted me and you were like, Jack, why are you?
And
so
you're like,
negative?"
no, I'm on brand.
I was like, I thought this was what we were doing.
So what changed, Matt?
With me?
In the
He
12
listened
hours,
to T
you know
Bob
what I
or
mean?
something.
Well, I felt like we need discipline and we need stability We haven't had that in fucking what 12 years.
I mean, since Nick Saban left.
Yeah, so it's been a long time. And everybody uses the Nick Saban. I think everybody needs to be really fucking careful about the whole comparison with Nick Saban to Brian Kelly. Like everybody's like, oh well, Nick Saban. Nobody left with Nick Saban either. No coordinators came with him either. And I'm like, all right, pump the brakes a little bit. Like, but my negative for Brian Kelly is that he's a fucking dickhead.
That's a positive in my mind.
Yep, a lot of people have said that. And you know where I'm about to go. But there was an incident in 2011 that nobody's fucking talking about that I feel like everybody needs to at least read before they speak. Yes.
Right. So I've got no clue what that is.
There's a scissor lift involved, so whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was an incident that happened at Notre Dame.
It's not like he pushed the damn thing over.
He didn't handle it very well, I'll tell you that. And he was it was his program. So a kid died, and
fucking hell,
I will never forget about it. And it's just kind of like I don't. But at the same time, he's a fantastic football coach.
Matt's never been on a scissor lift
fantastic football coach?
I think he is.
Yes, he is.
I don't think they have the same athletes. Okay, go.
Yeah.
I want to hear.
All right, I was talking to Sam earlier, actually, and I don't know. Every
This
time,
Sam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our Sam.
Sports
Producer
Sammy.
Sam.
Sports ball Sammy.
I don't know. Every time I've watched Notre Dame the past few years, I'm just like, I feel like there should be more. Like they struggle against bad teams. All in all, they don't usually beat top teams. I mean, they beat Clemson last year, but it was because they didn't have their starting quarterback, and then like 5 defensive players were missing. So like his best win was a sham, basically. I mean, I can say this because I'm not on Twitter, which is not a real place. I don't know. I just like
my rebuttal to that.
They've had so many struggle wins, and it's just like I don't know. It's going to be really frustrating, I think.
My rebuttal to that is I think there's just not the talent at Notre Dame that there's going to be at LSU from top to bottom, the depth to compete with these big schools. It's here at LSU. He knows
but
he
he's
can't
also
beat
going to be
Alabama
playing against tougher
Dame.
teams.
That's fine.
Because he's not playing against Virginia anymore. He's not playing against Stanford every year. Like his toughest team every year has been Stanford and USC.
Right.
And now it's Alabama.
I mean, hell, he was just coaching
Oklahoma
the guys.
and Texas and
you
Texas
know,
A&M.
you got to have like a 3.5 to get into Notre Dame. It's not like he's out there playing.
That's true.
No,
and
but they had good players.
You got to have like
they have
a
good players.
1.5 to get into
they
LSU.
recruit well, but their academic standards are way higher than LSU. So
Sure, but they have good players.
yeah, but wouldn't he be able to recruit better at LSU?
Definitely, but the teams he plays against are also recruiting better.
I understand that, but I'm telling you, if LSU can recruit at such a high level, close to like Georgia and Alabama every year, and then you got a guy like he's our dickhead now. We'll stand behind him. We appreciate that, Andrew. He is our dickhead. So and that was part of what I was like. You know, he's going to be here. There's nothing I can do about it now. So yeah, I'm rallying around the dick. And then when you saw how
pause.
What'd you say?
Rallying around the dickhead.
Okay.
But also,
you know what I had.
Did you see? Did you see his package?
Man.
Yeah.
When he got off the airplane,
That's a hog.
when he got
that is a
whoa.
That's gotta be. That's no way.
You think it was fake? You think it was wind dated?
No.
Yeah, it's gotta.
There's
be
no way, bro.
Nah.
There is no way.
Nah, that thing was plump.
No, it was. Yeah, he was excited about something. I don't know. It was Mile High Club or something.
I don't
like
know
that
who was
when he
more
got off the
excited,
plane.
him or his wife.
No, I think his wife was like, "Oh, not again."
Calm down, Brian.
So we got Brian Kelly.
Yes.
You guys got Brian Kelly. The big thing now, keep Durante.
Keep Durante.
That's my
Durante.
campaign.
I don't
That's
even-
the campaign that we're
I
gonna go
don't
with.
even care
And we
anymore.
already got called. They're just bourbon bros with him, bro. So ignore them. We
Fair.
got talked about it on Twitter today
Yeah, I saw
about that.
that. I saw
And
that.
I was like, I don't fucking care. Yes.
Okay.
He's fantastic to drink with. Yes. Absolutely. I want Durante still here. So
does it just so happen that it's really good for our podcast if he stays?
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, exactly. We love the guy. He's great for us. We will do a bourbon. I want to do a bourbon tasting for whenever Durante gets hired. So what you got? What are you laughing at?
This
what's it
comment from YouTube. Alex says Brian Kelly is comparable to pretty ladies who wear Dallas Cowboys shirts. Just a big letdown.
Oh no!
Shit.
The token girl.
She's been here
rough.
for 30 minutes, dude.
Alex just
And
roasted
she
her.
wore a
Welcome to
Cowboys
the
shirt,
fucking
so it's
show.
completely
Welcome to
fair.
the fucking show. Yeah, 4th and 15 for the Cowboys right here. That wasn't a great drive, right? So
No, y'all suck.
All in all, LSU football going up. You're going
Absolutely.
up.
That was a
You're gonna
great
be
hire.
better.
I never got to say my positive and negative.
go ahead.
Go for it.
yeah.
Go for
All
it.
right. My positive is I think he is really convinced that he will.
We're laughing
keep
at
going.
you.
No, we're
We're
laughing at this
you,
guy.
I
not you.
completely missed what he said.
No,
keep
it
going,
wasn't
keep
about
going.
you, yeah.
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. I think that he is determined to win a natty, and
Agreed.
I think he's gonna straight up manifest it at LSU.
Mhm.
But my negative is he just like no offense, but he looks like too short to be a coach, like a head coach. for
Oh,
LSU.
you looked at Jude.
I love my short kings. I
You
Yeah.
love
looked
my
at
short
Jude.
kings.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong.
So-
maybe a short king like a different school,
Nick
but like at
Saban's 5'8".
LSU, we want like big dick energy.
Oh, I gotcha. And
He's got that.
Yeah, he's
Did
got.
you
well,
guys-
he, I
he's
mean,
got a
he
horse collar.
literally has it.
Anyway.
So, well, you
Here's-
were saying Nick Saban's 5'8",
Yeah, Nick
right?
Saban's short.
Right.
That's true.
Who else is short? Allen Iverson was short. Bunch
Nate
of guys.
Robinson.
Nate
You're just naming like
Robinson,
historically
Bogues.
Muggsy Bogues,
anyways.
Spud Webb,
Spud Webb.
Brian
real short.
Kelly's 5'7".
Yeah.
I
5'7".
googled it and I kept getting 6'3", and I was like, "Ain't no way."
There's another Brian
No.
Kelly probably.
Jude Sansing,
Jude
Hey,
Sansing.
shout out to all
5'6".
5'7" guys though. What's up?
What if you're under 5'7"?
We got you, bro.
5'7" and a large.
Yeah.
Love it.
So
Go ahead. All right, give
Fullback,
me your talk. Give me your
fullback.
thoughts.
So the only negative to me is he is in his 60s, which means the contract he got is probably it. I don't know if you would extend him into his mid to late 70s.
how many years?
10-year contract. That's probably like.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
He could kick the bucket at any time.
Yeah, that's a
It's like
good
a heart
point, too.
attack or a stroke.
But
That made me
if you
laugh.
check the chat,
Come on.
if you check the chat, my solution was to hire DJ Durkin and make him the head coach in waiting.
No.
Yes,
There's a reason
yes.
why.
Yes, well, no, he got a bad route. That wasn't his fault.
Why?
Well,
because
but-
DJ Durkin killed a guy?
No, his trainer killed a guy.
Oh, okay.
All right, why DJ Durkin then?
Why DJ Durkin? Because
Yeah.
when he was at Maryland, they were actually like formidable and good.
They were.
Yeah,
And I don't think he's a bad defensive coordinator right now. I see this in the chat. So I'm on the website and I can't find that best shirt anywhere. You got to email us at
Oh, yeah,
one
yeah.
team one
It's not on the
podcast at
site.
gmail.com.
We're selling that
Um,
direct.
Exactly. One team one podcast at gmail.com. Email us and we will set up the best shirt delivery. Also, I see if Ed hired Marcus Freeman last year, would Marcus Freeman be our coach right now?
No.
First of all, I think Marcus Freeman walked into our offices and said, "This is a shit show." And then he went over to Brian Kelly and he said, "Okay, well, this is a very this is a professionally run organization. I'm probably going to pick this one instead." So I think that had a little bit to do with it, but I just don't know the answer to that question.
No,
I don't
absolutely
think that's the case.
not. No.
So here's
Scott
what I
Woodward wouldn't go
Yeah.
out and hire what's his name, Johnson, the head
Jay
coach.
Johnson,
What?
baseball coach. Jay
Yeah.
Johnson.
Jay Johnson,
He
yeah.
wouldn't go hire Jay Johnson and then go hire Kim Mulkey and then go hire Marcus.
He
Freeman.
doesn't hire coordinators. He hires current head coaches.
He hires, legit.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody calls him the big game hunter. And like, That's
Exactly.
what he does.
Yeah.
He goes and I know people were kind of disappointed about Lincoln Riley, but you got the damn Brian Kelly.
I'm not anymore. So the thing about Lincoln
Yeah, no,
Riley,
apparently Lincoln Riley's soft.
he is.
He's kinda
He's
soft.
SAFTTTTT.
I'm sorry, but that's so stupid.
Whenever people say that, I know. Now,
But although I'm gonna jump on board and
well,
joke because I think it's
obviously, I mean, for real, like he's at Oklahoma. They're about to move into the SEC. He has we had thought he had an opportunity to come to LSU.
funny. Sure.
He chooses to go to the Pac-12.
Mhm.
It looks like you're ducking the SEC,
Sure.
right?
Absolutely.
And I don't know.
And
if
he
that's
probably
not,
is.
I don't blame him.
Plus-
I don't blame him.
He gets the
I
same
mean, you saw
money.
his contract.
He gets
money?
the same money. He gets the same level of players.
You saw the money?
How much was it?
Well, they haven't confirmed the dollar amounts, but I think it's like
He got a
close-
$6 million house.
I think it's like 8 years,
in Los
100,
Angeles,
110 million.
Yeah, true.
And
But-
what's Brian Kelly getting?
What was
9.5.
10
10.
for 100 basically.
Okay.
Yeah. But the thing about Lincoln Riley is that he had 2 houses in Norman, Oklahoma. They bought both of his houses for $500,000 over asking price, so $1 million right there. Plus, they bought him a house in Los Angeles for $6 million. So the contract signing, he made $7 million right on the spot for just property, plus his salary. So that's what I mean. It was.
I'm gonna say, Matt, would that swing you if you're the coach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Would
my
you
dick's
go?
hard right now.
My goodness.
Goodness gracious.
Take it easy.
I think all this stuff is. I think the playoffs are going to expand. I think
I mean,
the
me too,
playoffs
but-
are going to go to 12 teams. Just because, I mean, there's all these good coaches. I feel like Brian Kelly might know something a little bit that he knows he can come to LSU, and regardless if he loses 1 or 2 games, he knows he still has a chance. To get it back. And I don't think that was like his whole reason. I think he thinks he can go undefeated, which he
Absolutely.
should.
Yeah.
But they're going to 12 teams.
Absolutely. And he's going to have to go undefeated if he wants to make the playoffs. You're talking about
not
Lincoln
there at
Riley.
12 teams. Oh, no. I'm talking about
Brian Kelly.
Kind of both of them.
Well,
Kinda
Lincoln
both of them.
Riley, yes, I think he needs to go undefeated in the Pac-12.
He needs to get smoked when he gets in the playoffs. Unless
Exactly.
he gets that line play up, which they don't do.
No, they don't. And I think it's a different era from like Pete Carroll coaching at USC to now. And I know he's going to get good offensive players in there, but yeah, it's going to be a score fest all the time in the Pac-12.
It's a line of scrimmage, and I think that's the biggest difference that Chip Kelly. God, I keep doing it.
Chip Kelly.
Kelly.
You need to buzzer yourself every time you do it.
Brian
Yeah.
Kelly at Notre Dame didn't have the offensive line or the defensive line to really compete, and I think he knew that. Obviously, I mean everybody's talked about that.
Yeah,
and he came here.
So I think that's the biggest hire that Brian Kelly has to make here is the offensive line coach for Notre Dame from Notre Dame. So I know we have Brad Davis as the interim coach, and I'm sure within a couple of years that would be great. But I
does that
love this coach from Notre Dame.
Do you think that means Brad Davis is staying?
No, I think that means Brad. I think if they hire, I think Brian Kelly's option is he wants to hire the offensive line coach from Notre Dame. I forget his name off the top of my head.
I wouldn't know it.
Kick field goal.
Yeah, Jude's stopping the show because we got a field goal. Here we go.
It's a long one
How
for
far
this
is
guy.
this?
This is
56.
56.
Who is our kicker
Is
now?
this Lutz or not?
No, it's not
he's
Lutz.
hurt.
Who is our kicker now?
Oh,
No, he missed it.
he
No.
is fucking
he
shanked
just,
that.
he just
All
got
right.
cut.
You know.
Am I in a
Hey.
room full of people betting on the underdog?
I think.
No,
I don't
I'm not
bet
betting
anymore.
on the
I
Saints.
I don't bet anymore.
No, you
I've
retired.
had a really bad experience betting.
Yeah.
so-
Okay. Yeah.
Do you
so.
want to borrow my lucky hot pink mini skirt?
Yes, I love it.
I'll do it.
I love it.
Yeah.
hey, how about
what
this?
comes
If-
with
if,
that? Do I
uh,
get winners? Do I pick winners if I wear that?
If
Yeah,
the Saints
exactly.
win this game, if the Saints lose this game, I'll wear it on the next show.
All right.
Perfect. We'll do that.
All
Yeah,
right.
we'll do that.
I kind of just want to wear it, so that's why. I said.
I would not bet on the Saints right
Yeah.
now. It did go down.
You see how close that field goal was? That's pretty
no,
close.
wasn't it 6.5 and it went down to 4.5?
It was other way around. 4.5 went up to 6.5.
Oh, okay.
Michael
Okay.
Burke says the great Notre Dame O line. You're thinking of he
The guy that
Jeff
coaches for the
Quinn-
Bears
Jeff
now.
Quinn, does that ring in it? Yeah.
That does ring a bell. So,
Thinking
yeah.
of coach. Okay, I got it. My bad.
So
Michael.
now
What-
he's coaching in the NFL. Okay.
What they say about me? I see something about me in there.
Jack, get off your phone. We're tired of your dumpster fire tweets. Joe Baxter with
Let's
the
go.
Love
jeez.
J-Backs.
Goodness.
You wanna-
J-Backs was firing at me the other day.
It was he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put him on a suspension. I was threatening to sit you in the corner over there.
Uh-huh. But then I redeemed myself.
You
What
you had a really good tweet. It
Oh,
was,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you bypassed your suspension to
Oh,
make
yeah, yeah.
the tweet.
I knew it was.
But I was
a-
like,
I
I
knew
texted you. I
had-
was like, good tweet.
I had that locked and loaded. I was like, this is a good tweet. And I was driving, so on
Love
the road.
Tulane Billy's in the chat.
Oh,
Love
what'd
the
he say?
studio. Tulane Billy approves. Let's get that Is that a Tulane green background?
Yes,
no,
it is.
no, it's not.
It's a mix between Tulane green and UAB green, Billy.
UAB, the Dragons and the Green
Blazers.
Wave. Yeah. Oh no, it used to be the Dragons, isn't it? It's always been the Blazers.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, it's Blazers, and then like the logo is like with the dragon on it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I got a question in the chat. I hope they keep Blake Baker.
That's
so
a statement.
Well, yeah, not a question. Let's talk about some of the guys that we would love to see stay.
Yeah, that's a good start right there. Linebackers, can't say enough about them, right?
Blake Baker. Right.
I mean, all of them did better than I thought they would at the start of the year. All of them just drastically improved throughout the year.
I mean, I know everybody puts that on Blake Baker, but I actually put it on Bo Pelini. Like how bad it was.
No. But like think back to
Bo Pelini.
Matt. Think back to the UCLA game and how much both of us were saying after the UCLA game, our linebackers fucking suck still.
Yeah, they were still stuck in the
Yeah, I mean, you and me were both saying like, okay, Damone probably can't even start anymore, and now he's a first round pick, lock, might even win the Butkus.
Right.
Don't say might. Come on.
I mean, he's on a 6-6 team. It's tough to win those awards when you're not on a good football team.
Yeah.
Hey, 6-6 is good.
Shut up, Auburn. Yeah. Okay. So I think Blake Baker is that's a good one to keep. Obviously, we love Durante, Corey Raymond. I think we already locked him in, right?
Yeah, he's done. Corey Raymond and I think Kevin Falk are done.
What do we think about Andre Carter?
Whatever. I don't. I mean,
D-line was good this year.
I think I think it was good.
Yeah, D-line was good. It was good. If we keep Andre Carter, I'm happy.
Hey, did Kevin Falk almost get in a fight with the A&M fan? What was that?
That was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago.
What was that?
Yeah, 3 years ago.
That was 2018.
It was after the
Jimbo
7-0
Fisher's
game.
nephew runs up, starts talking a whole bunch of trash.
No way.
Yeah, and
what a little shit.
And he got punched. Actually, didn't he punch?
He punched
Steve Crackthorpe in the chest.
No, in the in like his heart respirator.
Yes, he's got a. He had a
like underneath his shirt. He had like a.
What does it call that?
Not a respirator. That's
you're
a little bit more intense.
Heart. Whatever you call him.
Yeah.
He punched him in the
in his little machine
the
that was inside of his shirt.
Jejunum. He punched him in jejunum, and he was
pacemaker.
Pacemaker. Thank you, Cheeky Alex.
Never gonna get off of that.
Pacemaker. I don't know. I was gonna have to Google it.
Pacemaker.
Clever is very clever.
So we're idiots. Everybody knows.
So the pacemaker. I like jejunum better. Yeah. But in the pacemaker, and Kevin Falk ran up and was like about to beat this motherfucker's ass.
What the hell? That's so strange. I just saw those screenshots, and I need to get the story.
I know. I was like, it's an epic photo.
It's tough.
We need to get Kevin Falk to sign that photo. That would be fantastic for the studio. I think the worst thing that this guy could ever do, Brian Kelly, is to walk in and first day fire Kevin Falk. That probably wouldn't go over very well with the LSU fan base by any means. So
do you think he kind of like asked Mickey Joseph to leave?
No, I think Mickey Joseph probably got an offer. Did he just
say like, "Hey, there's not a job here waiting for you"?
Not necessarily. I don't think.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think that's that. So I don't.
That was kind of like the vibe I got from that.
I think the whole Brian Kelly thing. I don't think it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that
sucks for y'all.
Wide open behind him.
Well, Dak Prescott is not that good.
Terrible throw by Dak Prescott. Yeah. What did he get pressure on? No pressure at all. He just completely whiffs.
That's what happens when you're.
He probably has COVID. It's just going around the team.
Right. He's
now.
under the weather right now.
Yeah.
You're already making the excuses.
This is like his Jordan game. Flu game.
His flu game, right?
Against the 5 and 6 Saints.
Whoa. Hey.
Easy.
Whoa.
Easy. Wow.
Hey, we were 5 and 6 going into this past week.
That's true.
So you talk about that game. Let's talk about the Texas A&M game.
I mean, that was awesome.
That was fantastic. So tell me your thoughts. Y'all were who? All 4 y'all were there, right?
No.
I did not
You
go.
didn't go.
I watched it.
You didn't
watched
go
the
either.
second half.
Okay, but y'all were both there. You didn't go.
Yeah, he lost his streak. I kept my streak alive, but I was.
Shame.
This is embarrassing to admit, but I was dead tired and I left very quickly.
When did you leave?
I got there right before right before halftime, and I left at halftime.
Wow!
Oh my god!
Yikes!
I had been driving all day from Houston and barely got there, and then it was cold and raining, and I didn't have a sweatshirt on. I pussied out. I'll say it.
You'd never make it as an Auburn fan.
I'll be the first. I mean, look, I got into the stadium. Like I paid $80 to get in.
No.
And then
Wow.
like literally just so I could keep my streak alive. So I think there's something to that, right?
No.
I
You
paid $80
wasted-
to be in
Yeah.
the stadium for 10 minutes just so I could keep my streak
I
alive.
mean, we gotta get.
Is there any
we
credit
got,
there?
We could have
couldn't
got free
find a
tickets
cheaper
from you for you easier.
I know, but I didn't get there in time. I hit traffic.
Oh well.
I was 15 minutes inside of Baton Rouge. I was within 15 minutes of Baton Rouge. 15 miles. Jesus, man.
Zach, where were
It took
you?
me 2 hours
Where are you going?
to get
Yeah.
15 miles, basically, because of the bridge.
Oh,
By the
yeah,
way,
yeah, yeah,
Billy's
yeah.
in the chat. He's starting a. He texted this to you, I think, too, Matt.
Yes.
He's starting a.
Is he
a
trying to
task
like?
force.
He's trying to
He told
promote
me
it or
today
something right now.
he's going to be. Yeah, I'm actually getting paid
Well-
to tell you this right now.
Okay. Well, are you really?
No.
Because I'd let you do it if you were. New sponsor to the show. So we want to thank yourounceofhope.com. So ounceofhope.com. Those guys are a CBD company. They're actually based in Memphis, but the guy who owns it, Colin, he actually lives in Lafayette. So he's been following us on TikTok. Actually, he found us from there. But CBD company. They have an online store, so reach out to those guys, ounceofhope.com. They have CBD and Delta 8. So two things. And they have gummies, so we're going to be getting some. We're going to have them in the studio. Sam's going to get nuts. We'll see how that goes. So Ounce of Hope. So we appreciate those guys. Brand new sponsor of the podcast. All right, I see something in the chat I wanted to get to. Star Hill Stunner says a couple of them. First, he says,
he really wanted Dabo. So
Dan Mullen for OC. So and
What?
Derek Mason for DC. So he wants to steal Derek Mason from you, Sam. What are your thoughts?
No,
Yeah.
not gonna happen. I mean, good luck,
No?
pal.
Okay,
Derek Mason's not going anywhere.
because he's just a loyalty towards Auburn, or what?
I mean, why would he go to LSU? It's
why
like
would we
he's
get
already.
Derek Mason?
Yeah, exactly. Like, why would I don't know?
Well,
that
what did
doesn't
he
make
do
any
better
sense.
than Durante this year?
I agree. Well,
I mean, I'm
I
not
don't
going to
know.
sit here and say Derek Mason's like a hands down better than Durante Jones, but it doesn't make any sense because he's probably going to want to go back to being a head coach somewhere. You know, it's like he's trying to set himself up to be a head coach, so he's just going to do another year at Auburn
Yeah.
Damn.
yeah.
and try to get him. What happened?
Oh wait. Oh,
He
That's
just high
PI.
fived the football.
That's PI.
you damned it like it was a good thing. Ugh.
No, she's
Faith,
sarcastically
Come
damned.
on now.
Studio smells great.
Yeah,
thanks.
William. What's up, OTP? How's the studio smell? So I think it smells.
We had a
you
little
said it smells
candle in
bad?
here earlier.
Yeah,
you
we got
know.
the door open right now. Everything's good.
Did you guys
Um,
cologne on?
Catherine in the chat. Jack 100% had a sweatshirt. Source me.
Mhm. Yeah, I saw
So
that.
yeah.
I did have a sweatshirt. So I'd like to retract that bit of the story, but the rest of it was true. I did have a sweatshirt though.
Okay. So if they basically John Sager in the chat, if they don't keep Durante, Jim Leonard or Mike Elko, what are your thoughts?
I thought we were
I
past
love
this
Jim
coaching
Leonard.
shirt shit, and
Love
now
Jim
we just
Leonard,
moved on to talking about less significant coaches. Like, my God.
Well, it's about
Can we
Durante.
please?
Can
yeah,
you
well, shout out
stop your
Durante.
slander?
Durante. We have a
Yes.
DC.
No, I just don't
It's over.
see what the point is of changing your defensive coordinator when you have a good defense and everyone
Well-
loves the guy and your defense is good. Like,
Well, that was a Twitter discussion
what is wrong
today,
with the defense?
which
Agreed.
is, the beginning of the year, the defense wasn't great.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, the last few games of the season, the defense played at a lights out level,
And it kind of
starting
started
with
in,
Alabama.
Yeah.
kind of started in Ole Miss. I thought. I know.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you held them to 31,
Yeah.
and that's good for Ole Miss.
Held to 31.
But I mean, like you're thinking about this is like Ole Miss though. Like they
No,
scored tons of points on
But
everybody.
they ran through us like
It's been,
basically
it's
just
been
hot
a
too
dog.
hot
up and
knife
down.
through
Like they had
butter.
the Alabama game and then the Florida game.
The Alabama
on,
game,
you know what I
everything.
mean?
It was right after the Ole Miss game. The whole conversation with Lane Kiffin, I don't know what even entails with that. And then the Durant, all of a sudden, the defense plays fantastic. And I can't help but think that Ogeron had his hands on things too much. and was forcing Durante Jones into a certain scheme, and then all of a sudden you show that bear defense, everything's changed, 3-man front, blitzing like crazy, zero coverage in the back. Like, that has to be the case, right?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody with sense says that. We got busted on Twitter for that today. Like, it's crazy.
What
Basically, like, you don't know that's the truth. Like, if that was the truth, like, it almost felt like you're apologizing for Ed Ogeron at this point. And I'm like, we're so much better off without Ed Ogeron.
No, I think it was just someone that like got themselves into a rabbit hole and they're so deep onto the anti-Durante at this point.
I mean, what are you anti-Durante about?
I don't even know if it's
I think
that,
there's
it's
people
just-
that are anti, like, they want to like completely clean house. If we're gonna get rid of Ogeron, let's clean house with everybody. But my thoughts are that Ed Ogeron was making other coaches not very good.
I heard people talking that Derek Mason did a bad job on Saturday after the game. It's like,
Really?
are you kidding me? It's like we literally held Alabama to 10 points in the whole game. Alabama got 10 points, and people are mad about Derek Mason.
Yeah.
So I guess I say that to say people are just going to bitch.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, no doubt. I mean, if I was an Auburn fan, I'd be lights out after what happened. I know you lost it, heartbreaking, fashion, but like it reminded me of that game with Blake Sims in overtime when they beat us here.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know, DeAndre White,
2014. 14? Okay. It reminded me of that game specifically. So, what we got?
Taysom's hurt.
Taysom is hurt. Oh my gosh.
What's wrong with him?
Finger.
Who knows? Finger. He
Throwing
says.
finger.
Yep.
All right. So it looks like we may
can
have
still run the ball,
Trevor
though.
Simeon.
True, good point.
Who's
He's a
the
running back.
backup? Who's the emergency?
Ian Book, yeah.
Oh, Ian Book. Oh, maybe
coached up by our boy.
This is it. I think this is it. I
This
think
is the Brian Kelly
Simeon's
coming
getting
up
hurt.
Yeah.
Simeon's getting hurt next drive. No doubt.
Taysom's coming back.
Don't
Taysom's
even-
No,
coming back.
Simeon gets hurt.
Hey, go
Book
straight.
Book
to Ian
wins a Super Bowl for us.
Yep.
Coach Kelly, Big Dick Brian.
No.
Um.
Taysom.
Okay, so do y'all want to move on to boot up talk?
Let's just talk about basketball.
I mean, basketball's so fun right now,
Oh,
right?
that's
No,
amazing.
yeah.
What
Was it the?
I don't know where that is. You took the hat off.
Oh my god, I thought you
All
said
right.
there's a bat.
Y'all
No,
had like what?
there it is.
50 points with like 5 minutes to go, or something. Like, what was the score?
Was it last night? We
Your
won.
offense was whack. last
We
night,
yes.
let's be honest.
We won 66 to
What's y'all's
51.
record?
We're like 6-1,
Wow. Sucks.
Okay,
Yeah.
5-1.
so we're better.
Sucks.
We're better than you.
okay, whatever. I'm
So
going outside. Talk about basketball.
no, listen. No. Oh, Sam's mad. Sam took his microphone. He's actually walking. He looks like he really is mad, actually. Oh, okay. No. So Sam's walking out. He's leaving.
Bye, Sam.
So, all right. So boot up talk. Let's talk about Will Wade and the boys. I think I loved.
Dirty Mike and the boys. Sorry.
Well, I loved seeing his post game press conference
where he just rips into his team after.
I love it.
After covering.
Uh-oh. Did he score?
What happened?
No.
Faith, shut up, Faith.
I was there.
Big play by Amari Cooper right there. So, all right.
Hate to see it.
So first down. Okay. Anyway,
Should I start doing my cheers?
No,
First and
no.
10, do it again.
no, we'll well, if you want, but no, we'll turn you down if you do that. What'd you say now, Jack?
What did I say?
We were
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
about him
yeah.
ripping the team
He
off.
rips into his team
Yeah,
after
yeah.
covering the spread.
Yeah, but I think the thing about that with Wade is,
There's no complacency ever.
yeah, and I love how he picks when he needs to completely rip into him, and a little bit of that was Saban. When I remember when Nick Saban was the coach here.
Come on.
What?
You just said we can't compare Brian Kelly to Saban. Now we're comparing.
No. This is a different situation.
Okay.
You
Talking about
guys
his
should
press
see
conference.
Jude's face
Okay.
right now.
So Saban in his press conferences would light into players, light into fans. He would do all that kind of stuff. And I think somebody said something one time about the way he criticizes players, and he had a long press conference just basically talking about how when he said it, like, when I speak to you guys, like the media, I'm speaking through you and I'm speaking to my team. And he wants the media to run with that story, let them read it, or whatever they do. I hear about it all the time. How they're
Doing
still
after the-
sloppy and all that kind of stuff. So he's good. Taysom's good. All right.
Oh yeah, elite.
So anyway, I think that's a lot.
Specifically, he went after the point guards pretty hard too.
Oh, he did.
Oh.
And he's CD Lamb, you're so good. Throw him down. There you
Yeah, 43 is just waiting.
Yeah.
go.
If he would have been coached by
Dallas
Brian
down
Kelly,
one.
he would have scored that. Thing.
Yeah, that's true.
That's that soft ass Lincoln Riley bullshit.
We had a question in the chat, Jude.
You had a couple of points.
Speak your words.
Which one is this?
This is it.
Sam?
You're good.
I can hear you. Go ahead and talk.
Yeah, go on.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, all good.
About basketball, I was there. We got another big chat here. Team has a magic run feel to it. Defense let up a little on the run, but that happens.
Speak up.
So the last 10 minutes of the first half, first couple of minutes on the second half,
Yeah.
they really lacked off and oh my god.
Touchdown.
That was a sick.
Oh,
catch.
fuck.
Oh, it was Gallup.
No way. You
Jude,
took
it was
him out.
Gallup.
Oh,
Gallup. Jude's
I
got
took-
Gallup in his
no,
fantasy.
I didn't
He
start him
benched-
because they had
You
three.
didn't?
He
No,
benched
I
him.
moved
Oh, touchdown.
God,
You don't make last second
Michael,
decisions like that, dude.
Dumb whore.
You do not make last second decisions.
All right.
like
You
that.
have fucked it,
Jude's dismissed.
You've had it.
I can't either. He just called Michael Gallup a dumb whore. So we can't do that again. All right. Seth in the chat. This team has a magic run feel to it. Defense let up a little bit on the run, but that happens. March. They said March ready defense.
That's my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
March ready defense. Talking about March Madness, obviously. The
Oh
defense
yeah,
is
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Mm.
One thing about this LSU team that's different from the other ones is the defensive effort. I
Yeah.
feel like it's a lot higher.
Oh, big time energy.
And I think early, like the previous seasons, they would play these smaller schools and not really try on defense and then think they can turn it on when they get to the SEC.
Yeah.
And when they get to the March Madness. Like, that's not how it works. It's either how you do things is how you operate.
Yeah.
Or it's not. And this team on defense is a lot better than the other ones that I've seen.
Yeah,
my
for
opinion.
sure. I completely agree with you. And I think what some of the stats that Wade threw out last night,
Yeah.
because he was talking about, I think he said Ohio actually shot the ball.
20 more times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because y'all had 17 turnovers.
It's crazy. 20
Idiots.
20 less shots and you win by 15. Dude,
Yeah.
that's dominant, right?
Yeah.
That's
Like
a
I know
cover.
that's like you're
Tells
you're
you
a-
that we must have
you
killed them on the
played
defensive
bad,
boards.
but you're still so
And-
much more dominant than
and they
them.
out rebounded us on offense 12-4.
Well, I think that when that was offensive rebounds.
That's what I said.
Oh yeah.
You
okay.
said they out rebounded us on
On
offense, which is
offense.
a little, that's
Same
a little
thing.
weird.
I know
phrasing.
it was
Yeah.
the way you said it. Yeah, I
Well,
agree. So
everybody-
7-0 Dallas. All
Everybody
right.
take it easy.
Who
on
have the
Jackson
who have
today.
LSU basketball got next?
already got
We're
J-Backs
actually
in the
off
chat.
for a little bit. So I
Yeah.
think the 11th we go. I don't know if it's to Georgia Tech or if it's on the tournament. They don't play at Georgia Tech. Okay. Okay. So Georgia Tech on the road. Georgia Tech's pretty good.
But we're 8-0, so we're gonna hit 10-0, right? Double digits. What do we think?
We need to figure out. how to
Georgia
get
Tech's
some,
not bad.
I'm
We
saying
need to figure out how to get some air circulation in here because I'm pretty moist.
Oh, you should take your jacket off.
Yeah.
That would be great.
That's
Hey.
idea.
That's a good call.
Jack, it's a work in progress.
Yeah, I mean, you'll figure it out one day.
I actually did wear this jacket to the game.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Georgia Tech's pretty good. So if they were to drop a game, I think before SEC, it would be that one. The other two are pretty easy games, but we'll be there in full general outfits.
absolutely. Have you tried it on
So-
yet, Jude?
No, he can't. He'll rip the shreds out of that one. Are you kidding me? That's just a medium. This boy is a husky large, right here.
He's a husky medium.
A husky medium.
Yeah.
No, you
He's
called
a
him
husky
a.
medium.
You
Medium.
said no.
I
We
need-
were saying
What a catch!
an extra large top, a medium bottom.
You got thick thighs. You got thick thighs. Dude. I mean, what do you want me to say?
Call them thunder thighs.
Guys in the chat,
Trying to make you comfortable.
we're going to be doing a theater kind of setup here because we're going to be watching games and doing some more simul streams.
I can't
of
wait to do
games.
this.
So,
I already know like what we're
March
gonna,
Madness.
March Madness.
Oh my god,
Ugh.
this will be the place right
Yeah.
here. We're gonna be watching
Maybe
it.
Super Bowl. I don't know.
We'll have money on the games.
Uh-huh.
So it'll be even more
If
involved.
if the bowl game is somewhere boring like Shreveport or something like that, we'll be here.
If
Yeah,
it's
when
just
do they do
Shreveport,
the
we're
bowl
probably
game?
going there.
Not that being
Why the
like
fuck would
my
we go to
side of
Shreve-
Louisiana.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You're Manny. That's
That's
you're
a fake
not
Louisiana.
Shreveport though.
I'm close. I'm pretty close.
No,
I'm like
no,
an
no.
hour.
No, that's not.
That's
close
my
enough.
closest city.
What was the city in Texas? All right, there used to be.
Nacogdoches, Lufkin,
Now, when you go to Nacogdoches and Natchitoches,
Nacogdoches.
there's that big McDonald's on the hill. That's where we always stop.
What?
before we- Yep.
What hill?
There's a big hill. I don't remember what it was. There's a big hill. You go to the McDonald's, and then you head back to Manny. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
takes me back
Andersons-
to my childhood.
The
right?
Andersons would know all about that. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it's a lead bin.
Uh-huh.
Manny has a McDonald's.
No, we never. It wasn't there then. It wasn't there back then. So Manny didn't have anything.
Back in my day.
Yeah.
Let's
So
talk about
Hal
college.
says that it's going to be in the NBA arena in Atlanta. So it'll be at, I guess,
It's like State
the
Farm
op-
Arena,
Okay, I don't know what it's called anymore.
kind of POS, I think.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the playoffs. Let's talk about the college football playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Okay, or the championships in the playoffs.
All right. So what's the
Alabama-
rankings again?
I don't even know.
Georgia won.
Michigan,
Michigan's 2, yeah. Michigan.
Cincy
Bama,
3?
Is it
Or is it
Cincy-
Bama? Cincy 3, Bama,
Bama
4.
four.
Bama 4?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Cincy 3, Bama 4.
Hey, does Bama suck? By the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
Is
dropped
that a
the
question?
ball this
Is
year.
that a question?
Yeah, I mean, like, are they about to get just?
I
smoked?
mean,
Are they
is
about to
that
just
still
get?
6.5?
Are they about to just get clobbered
Is
by
Georgia?
Georgia?
Is Georgia
It's
Alabama
still
still
6.5.
6.5?
It's
Right.
still
So
6.5.
who thinks
It's
who-
just a Nick Saban respect thing at this point.
I mean, it's
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. It's like the line's 6.5. Everybody I talk to says Alabama's going to get hammered, and they're not. They're not going to cover that.
Well, and then people start
But it's just like
posting
it's
things
Alabama.
about like the last
Yeah, I
5
know.
times Alabama was an underdog, and it was like they killed the team or
I
whatever.
don't think someone came within like.
And I
double
was like, but
digits
this is
of
not that Alabama, and this is not that Georgia.
I know,
Like-
but everybody thinks that
Yeah.
Alabama's going to lose. Everybody thinks
Ugh.
that, so it
It
makes
just
me.
puts a pit. in
You-
my
yeah,
stomach.
it
yeah,
makes me
right.
think that Alabama's about to come out and just dominate. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
what the hell?
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
but
Nick,
I think
Nick Saban with all this fucking like rat
Juice?
poison to
Oh,
to
I hope.
I
they
don't know.
I hope they
motivate
don't.
his team with.
Michigan's got Iowa. I don't really care about that one. I mean,
I
could not
same
care
team.
less.
Well, and I've seen
Iowa's
Iowa.
probably going to win that game.
You think so?
Iowa.
Yeah, this is a great Jim Harbaugh choke spot. You know.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That-
I mean,
isn't it?
I was awful on offense.
No,
Yeah.
I know, but I mean, there's no one more elite at choking big games than
That
Jim
is
Harbaugh.
true.
Yeah, he'll
That
win.
is
He'll
true.
win this one. Choke the next.
All right.
They've
Well-
up to number 2.
Maybe so.
Well,
I
Notre
reckon.
Dame doesn't play.
That's-
Oh,
yeah.
God. He said who's Notre Dame?
Oh, is that why they left? Is that why
Uh,
Brian Kelly left?
yeah.
Join
Well,
the conference, you
He's
cowards.
gone.
there's no way that Notre Dame would have made the playoff.
Yes,
No.
there is.
No,
What
they
a
don't
foul.
even
This
play
year?
though.
How, Sam?
Hey, do you think he started laughing after
Cincinnati
he
gets-
told
Okay,
his whole team that they should
say
make the playoffs?
Georgia's. Let's take
Georgia beats
Yeah.
Alabama
Georgia beats Alabama.
Alabama's
Michigan
out.
Beats Iowa. Cincinnati gets smoked.
to who?
Houston.
Houston.
Okay.
They
So
only have one
Alabama,
loss.
Cincinnati gone.
What about
Oklahoma State gets
you would-
beat by Baylor?
Baylor? All right,
Okay,
so
and then
okay,
Hey, it's
Notre
now
Dame,
my
you're
time
welcome.
to say I'm a Baylor fan too.
you're
Oh
a
my
Baylor
God.
fan. What do you think about Dave Aranda? No, you don't like. Oh, she doesn't like him.
What
Is
was
it
that?
because
Is
he's
that-
bald?
Is that
you,
no comment?
you have a thing about bald people?
I mean, my dad's bald.
I don't know if we want to get into this one,
Wow.
guys. I don't know if we want to. What?
Take mine.
What?
It wouldn't be the first time you got to.
So you like Aranda or don't like Aranda? You're a no on
I'm a
Aranda.
no.
Why?
If you've listened to this podcast for any considerable length of time, you know I have a disdain for dome fans, with the exception of one Mexican American, Dave Aranda. Dave Aranda is awesome. They should have hired him over Kelly, but I'm fine with Kelly. What else am I here to talk about?
That was it.
Nothing,
that
dude,
was it.
You're
Yeah, ask me a
Hatred.
question.
Wait, hold on.
Bald
Okay,
people.
so
Ask
all right.
Jude in the chat.
Jude's
Bald
done.
people.
Why don't you like Dave Aranda? I'm actually curious.
How tall
I don't want
is
to
he?
answer that.
No?
Wait, what?
How tall is Dave Aranda?
Oh, is it a short thing?
Is it a height thing?
How tall is he?
I don't know.
I'm asking you. You don't like Brian.
You're the
Kelly
Baylor
'cause he's-
fan.
I don't want to answer that.
Okay.
I'll pass on that.
I got you.
Can you do it off air?
Hal says, Matt, take the mic away from Jude. All right, I did
Yeah.
it.
No.
So, whoa.
How?
He still has one.
Howland.
He scared the shit out of you.
Let me tell
Yeah.
you something.
I was like,
fuck.
shit.
Oh shit!
Relax. Cool it.
No, Hal. I actually run this shit now. So
He thinks he does. That's a fact.
think
He
I
does
do.
walk in here and start bossing
Well,
us around.
Judecast was all last night, right?
Yeah,
On Twitter?
Judecast was great.
Judecast is here to stay.
I thought that was a good way to do that, except that I did fall asleep in the middle of the game, so that was a problem.
I think we need to change Judecast from screening it on my text message.
Well,
thread.
you were
I
like-
don't want to see Jude's tweet the ideas anymore. Like,
Well, and you
What
were
was wrong
saying,
with
That's why I was saying just go rapid fire. You're bound to say something that's kind of funny.
well,
and,
say
like,
what you
appropriate.
said today. You
oh yeah, I told Jude he was sending us tweets, like texting us tweets. He's like tweet idea. I was like, Jude, you can get a Twitter, and then like 20 minutes after that, he sends one that's like, no, Jude shouldn't have a Twitter. Like this is gonna get him in trouble. It's like doesn't need a Twitter.
If I got
That's why I like our system. He texts me his stuff, and I decide whether or
filter
not
it
it's
out.
okay.
Yeah, I'd be taking a one-way trip to Guantanamo.
Yeah, and I don't even have, and he doesn't
See?
even have
See?
Twitter, so he doesn't even know what gets filtered in, what gets
Oh,
filtered
God.
out. You know, so there's no hard feelings. I'm just like, hey, how about you just keep going?
Yeah, actually, my Twitter handle would be not Jude Sanson.
yeah, a fake Jude
That's
said.
fake Jude.
All right,
fan
so
101.
somebody, does anybody know who not Matt Moscona is?
Nobody does.
And then like he changed it to Fire Scona or something. He's changed it a couple of times on YouTube.
I've never seen that.
Oh,
but-
so the YouTube, I didn't know that
no,
was
no,
the
we're
same
talking
guy.
about we're talking about on Twitter.
Are you sure
Yeah.
that's the same guy?
There was a guy
Jude's
on
not
YouTube
cultured. He doesn't know
chats
what
that
we're
was
talking
fire.
about.
Oh, can we talk about the YouTube chat on the Brian Kelly press conference?
What was
Sure.
it?
What happened?
So
You
I
gotta
don't know
tell
if
us.
anyone here
Jude,
was
you
here.
got 3 minutes.
Okay, so there was a bunch of Notre Dame people who went in the chat on the YouTube live stream and was like, "Get ready to go 7-5. This guy sucks." You know, they were all salty.
Sure.
And then all the LSU fans retaliated with they just kept typing 1988, 1988.
Oh, last time they won the national championship.
Yeah,
So
the national-
okay, perfect. That's a great one.
So yeah, good job on the LSU fans in that YouTube chat.
Somebody
Give me
was
credit.
ripping us on. Well,
Yeah, they said, "Oh, that's bold considering that you are 0-2 against them."
well,
the past
what was the
decade."
original tweet that I retweeted?
Uh,
Was it empty airplane, right?
oh yeah.
It said,
And you said 3 natties.
It said live
oh, no,
look
no, no.
at.
You said
Uh,
go ahead.
What was the original tweet?
Lil
It was
Jordan-
live
Lil
look
Jordan
at
Humphrey
the
just
airplane
scored.
of Notre Dame assistants leaving for LSU.
Okay, yeah, and I retweeted it with a empty
Dude, you got 2 more
trophy
minutes.
Trophy
case.
case, right?
You got 2 more minutes,
Um,
Jude.
So
Lil-
Saints just scored.
Tiny
Yeah.
Jordan Humphrey just put it in the end zone.
Jordan.
A Texas guy, so I don't like him. What else do I have to say?
You don't have to talk the whole time.
no, you don't
I
have
got
to.
2 minutes. I'm gonna use. It's like
Absolutely not.
it's kind of like I bought the whole speedometer. I'm gonna use it. I bought the 2 minutes. I'm gonna use them. What else do I have to talk about? The basketball game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was kind of a situation of get the win, cover the spread. We'll get 10 days to practice and play a good Georgia Tech team. Ohio is that's a quad 2. It's not quad 4.
They were a tournament team last year.
Yeah.
So
could possibly a quad 1 if they play well.
what I would say is they did it was like watching the shitty old Cam Thomas teams. There was like dribble the ball for 25 seconds, pass it maybe, and then Cam would put it up. Like that's not how this offense needs to run.
Absolutely not.
You need to do like the Hoosiers thing, pass it 5 times and then you can shoot.
Ball movement.
Oh,
Ball movement.
wow.
They need
yeah.
Love
much
it.
better ball movement. Their defense
Hickory.
is still suffocating.
Hickory, North Carolina.
Hickory,
Indiana.
Indiana.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Jimmy was like the star player on that movie.
Jimmy-
and like
Jimmy
he
was
couldn't,
great.
his like parents wouldn't let him play, and then they had a school board meeting. He's like, "I'll come back," but
yeah.
Just tell us the whole plot.
No,
Tell me
I
about
think-
Rudy, Jude.
Rudy.
Rudy? Yeah, let's
Rudy's
go to
about it's about a fellow.
Okay,
like-
Tom.
okay.
You're done.
Was that it?
Give me back.
Oh, I love this. I was ready
Alright.
to talk about Rudy.
No, okay.
No.
Has
No, I
Sam
think we
Oh.
just came up with a segment.
Yeah.
Every week,
I
Jude is
describe a movie.
going to break
Yeah.
down the plot of
So,
an old sports movie.
Have you seen Rudy? He's not
He
seen
needs
Rudy.
Alex
Oh.
to Mike for this.
Rudy is about
This has been
a short fella from South Bend. Or
Okay.
no, he's
Faith. You hear
Not the
that?
short kings.
the short king.
Yeah,
Rudy,
he's short. Rudy's
Dan-
small.
Daniel E. Rudiger. He's like a degenerate Notre Dame fan back in the day. He like knows everything about the team. He knows the Newt Rockney speech.
Uh-huh.
And he really wants to play there, but he sucks. And so
Well, he doesn't suck. He's just tiny.
Well, yeah, he's the first thing you say is he gives 100% every play, but that means he sucks. And so he doesn't do it. So he works at the steel mill. And then his friend dies, but before he dies, he says like, "Hey man, like you only got one life, live it." And so
that was before he died.
I think this needs to.
What
be
do you mean that was
more,
before he died?
He gave him a birthday cupcake. He was like, "Hey man, you're gonna make it. I believe in you," and all that shit.
Wait, how'd he die?
He died in the steel mill. Like they had like a reactor.
There was an
blow up.
explosion.
Wait, did they predict it?
No.
Okay.
And so
Wait,
he's like,
we're learning about this at the same time. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you haven't
Go.
seen it?
I'm good.
Matt
I've seen
showed it to me
Rudy.
like 5
And
times.
so he's like, "Man, South Bend's calling me." So he just gets up in the middle of the funeral and goes to South Bend. And
in the middle of the funeral.
yeah, he tells his
I'm pretty
girl,
sure it
his
was in the middle of the
fiance, he's
funeral.
like, "I gotta go." And so he goes, and the priest is like, "You can't go to Notre Dame, but you can go to Holy Cross, which is like right next to it. It's in the shadow." And so he goes there. He befriends this
The shadow of what?
the shadow of Notre Dame.
It's like the feeder school you're
yeah,
saying?
the feeder school.
Oh, okay.
And so, but he befriends this this black man who's like the groundskeeper at Notre Dame Stadium.
Hey, shout out
he's
to our
black.
16 live watchers right now.
Yeah.
You guys are hanging in there.
And so this
Holy
is
shit.
so he's like working hard, and he befriends another like a TA at Holy Cross. So he and the deal is like he helps him get.
Oh, something you
girls.
forgot to mention. He's also stupid.
Yeah, no, he's not. He got an A and 3 Bs. He told his dad.
Yeah, like after like 6 semesters trying.
That was at Holy Cross.
At Holy Cross,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
so,
he couldn't pass his classes.
Anyway,
Basically,
so
that's like going to
BR,
not even BRCC, but like the Gonzalez country.
BRCCG.
What is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's not important.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't even know what you're
So
talking
Yeah,
about,
back to
actually.
the
Yeah,
important
go ahead.
stuff, please,
Back to-
Jude. Let me
back
hear some
to
more
Rudy.
important things.
So then Rudy, he's like living in like the groundskeeper's like locker room,
Mhm.
and yeah, and he
Sounds disgusting.
well,
Is that what you said?
He said sounds sus.
Sus,
he can't
yeah.
li- he doesn't
yeah.
have money to live anywhere else.
Whoa, oh, even worse.
Yeah.
Like, what's he paying him with then?
Yeah,
Sleep for
he's-
stay.
His mouth?
Sleep. Oh my god.
God,
he's-
this is
he's
going
good.
absolutely off
Sorry,
the
sorry,
rails.
sorry. Go ahead.
So he
You
eventually
guys
like
think about Brian Kelly too much.
he busts his ass. He gets his friend like Hose as like tutoring to pay for
Oh.
tutoring.
Wait,
Pause.
hose?
Yeah, like the tutor's like, "Hey man, if you introduce me to some girls."
Oh,
I'll
that's
tutor
right. That's right. That's right.
Wait,
Okay.
is this the
No,
same Short
This is
King?
actually yeah.
So we've established Short King's
No,
big
his
dick.
his friend
Yeah.
his friend's like a big fat guy.
Yeah.
And
That was his tutor,
So
right?
that
yeah, his
means
tutor.
Lil
His
Dick
his name's
energy.
T Bob. His name's
Ah.
not T Bob. God forbid. His name is D Bob.
D-Bob.
So he helps
right.
D Bob
I
get
remember that.
girls, and he gets tutored, and finally he gets into Notre Dame, and he goes and tells his dad, he's like, "Dad, I got in," and he's like, "I can't wait to try to walk on," and his dad's like, "You're not gonna make it. You suck." And
I mean, good advice, Dad.
yeah, great, thanks, Mr. Rudiger. And so he but he does it, and after a couple of days, Arab Parsegian's like kind of believes in him, and he's like, "Oh, you know, he works really hard, even though he's like borderline crazy." And then I'm trying to think what else.
He's a
happened.
super
Oh,
try hard in
he
practice.
meets- yeah,
Holy
he-
shit,
he's
dude.
Super try hard. He meets
Come on.
Vince Vaughn.
Get to it.
Vince Vaughn's on it. He could have went to like Purdue, but his parents made him go to Notre Dame because he's a legacy.
Uh-huh.
And
What can I just interrupt? Was Vince Vaughn the worst movie running back that you've ever seen in your entire life?
I think he was like I thought he was a quarterback
No, he was a running back.
or like a receiver.
Number 44.
He threw the ball on like
It was a halfback pass.
We'll get there. We'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
Holy shit, we're not going to get there, guys.
No, we're gonna get there.
Stop
Dude,
it.
this
Stop
has
it.
to-
Give the mic back. Give
Okay,
the mic back.
okay.
Be-
Well,
I'm not
it's
doing-
Brian Kelly week.
It's Brian Kelly week.
What are we supposed to talk about?
Alex, are you going to watch this movie?
You should. It's
Oh
really
my
fun.
gosh,
yeah.
he says I will now.
Me and Alex can watch it together.
I
You
probably
never
should have
seen it?
paused you.
It's definitely an episode of Friday Night Lights.
No.
Like, it's definitely.
No, and so
No.
Jude's only 15 minutes into the plot.
Oh my
I
god.
should have
we're
I should have
blowing.
paused you, Jude, whenever you were talking about the explosion that happened in there to let all our listeners know about bear process safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, great idea.
Perfect.
We
Great
are
idea.
proud to
They would
partner
never
with
let
Bear
it happen.
Process Safety. They would never let something like that happen. Located here in Baton Rouge, they are a leader in process safety industry and can help with training and development as well. For more information, go to bearprocesssafety.com. Safety made simple.
And hey, I'm going to give a big shout out to Fred's. Fred's in Tigerland, huge sponsor of One Team One Podcast. We were actually at Fred's last week, Friday night. Yes, Friday night.
Probably the most popular ones there.
Shaquille O'Neal. We were in the VIP area. William goes up on stage.
What a shame that William's not here to talk
I know,
about this.
not to tell his
Smooched.
own story.
He kissed her.
Gets up on stage. Shaq is DJing and grabs him by the neck and kisses him on the head.
Like a little baby.
Yeah, like a little rag doll.
Or like a little NBA Finals
And
trophy.
and now he's not here to tell his story. But we appreciate Fred's. They are still killing it in the event venue here now. So I know they got some construction plans going for that whole parking lot area, I think, in
Right.
the future. So I don't know how long it's going to take, but
Probably not as long as Jude's Rudy recap.
Probably
Holy
not.
cow.
I mean,
Oh,
my
wow.
car got stolen from the parking lot, but it was my fault.
At Fred's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
What'd you
it
got,
happens.
My keys were in it though. So,
Oh,
so that was my fault.
Your
Yeah.
car got
Yeah.
stolen.
You just asked for it. You were just like, take my car, please.
Not Fred's fault.
No,
yeah, but
absolutely
like,
not.
go like my picture on their Facebook page from Halloween because that was the night my car got stolen. So like, make me feel better.
Field goal from Dallas.
Greg the leg.
And it's good.
Third leg,
Hey,
Greg
look, we can
Zerline.
actually kick.
10-7 Dallas.
Hey.
So watching that game currently. Okay,
Now
so
back to Rudy.
back to
Anyway, so fast forward.
Anyway.
So it's his last possible chance. The season passes and he never gets to dress. And it's the last game, and he looks at the list, and he's like, and his name isn't on there, so he quits. And the black guy, the groundskeeper, was like, "You can't quit now because like I quit, and there's not a day goes by that I don't regret it. And if you can't do it like for you, then you don't have anything to prove or some shit." And so he goes back on, and all the players are like, "Coach, I want Rudy to take my place," and all the star players do it. And
I doubt that.
yeah, I
Yeah, it
don't-
didn't actually happen like that.
Joe
Rudy
Montana
was
said
shitty.
like a lot of it didn't happen because he was on the team, but so then he like plays and he's like, "This is awesome." And the caretaker, or not the caretaker, the groundskeeper like goes because he said he wouldn't go until he played, and so he's there. And they're like they're beating the dog shit out of Georgia Tech. And at the end, like the assistant coach is like, he's like, "Hey, coach, you want to let Rudy go?" And he goes, "No, I'll keep him on the bench. He sucks." And so like he knew, and some of the players were like, the only way he's going to go in is if we like extend the lead. And so they let Vince Vaughn's character throw a halfback pass.
Mhm.
And so they scored, and then they're like, "All right, Rudy, go in." And of course, he goes in on special teams like Torrey Carter and does nothing. And like, yeah, it's not like
He records a sack.
we're
Whoa,
getting there.
whoa,
we're getting there.
whoa.
It's not like when Avery Atkins just puts it in the end zone every time. They actually like probably kick it 5 yards short on purpose. But and then they put him in it. Of course, he's like my height, and they're like, "Go play D line." It's like, and then he gets a sack. Now
You look like Jadeveon Clowney.
if you look at the actual tape, he's completely offside. He completely cheated, and I guess the refs are like, "Whoa, he's like retarded." So
Dude, you can't say that.
So yeah,
Bitch,
he gets a
Jude.
sack. His family's watching. It's
Holy
really
shit! I need a
what?
censor button. Take
Oh.
and,
You're almost done, Jude. Get through
he
it.
He is the only he's the only football player to be carried off of Notre Dame's field.
Is that a
so-
fact?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's Rudy. I cried the first time I watched it.
And how does that affect Brian Kelly?
How does that affect Brian Kelly? Well, Brian Kelly kind of is Rudy because he's short, like me. and
Okay.
Like
Kings.
Dan
Short
Rudy.
Kings.
Short Kings, yes.
Short King. Short Czar.
All right,
is the
Pat, give it away. Give
Short
it back.
saw.
Give
Do
it
y'all
back.
think Brian Kelly has pedal extenders?
No,
Pedal
because
extender.
I don't have
No.
pedal.
What is
extender.
that?
You can
You know,
you
at the,
can,
Like
in the
short
in-
people.
You can just
for
get,
the car.
she's talking. You remember in
Oh, yeah,
Indiana
yeah.
Jones when the
Dude,
little
give
the
the
little-
mic back to Alex.
the
right
little-
now. Give it back to Alex.
the little Asian
what is he
kid
on?
had
Who is
his
he on?
blocks.
No, I turned Jax
No,
off.
he
I
on
Tim
turned Jax
Bordeaux
off.
next week.
What-
Temple.
are you on 2? Is he on 2?
You know, we just got a question in the chat.
Holy shit.
Well, actually, not a question. This is a statement.
That was 15 minutes. That was a Jude monologue for 15 minutes.
that's-
Jude,
Radio-
congratulations. Jude.
Radio is better than Rudy.
Fact.
Radio.
Absolute
Fact?
Yes.
Wait,
Oh,
pause.
no.
Pause. What's radio?
I'm gonna
The
say
show?
I have no
Cuba
idea.
Gooding Jr.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Radio.
No.
Come
no.
on.
No, it's
Jack.
going to be an own show.
I've
Jude.
actually
No.
never heard.
No,
of
we
that.
got 7 minutes left. Do not give him the mic back. We are not going to do this.
Put your hat back on.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, we could do a segment, me and you.
No, you guys
You
can just
should
sit here
show
and
me.
do movie reviews. And
Yeah.
that might be good. We might get to
Well,
talk
y'all
about
can just
that.
come in
I
here
need
whenever
some
you want
American
and do your own
sports culture.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that, and then like Jude pauses it like every 10 minutes and like explains something,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, right.
or
Once-
like just gives his opinion on something.
Once a week, maybe we block out 15 or 10 minutes and let Jude explain.
Just
something.
go on a
Yeah, like do that.
Alex,
That could
Yeah.
be his own episode too. So we can
Well,
do
I feel like we need he might need a little monitoring.
that.
You know, gets a little loosey goosey.
All right,
He
so
sure
we're
does.
being told it is dinner time right now.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, love it. Thank you, Summer.
yes, thank you, Summer. We
Summer,
appreciate that.
she's got
Summer,
the,
Summer's
Um,
listening to that.
It's
Rudy.
almost
Yeah.
halftime as well.
Summer's
So
got
looks like the Saints had a little reversey,
the versey worsey.
little reversey action.
Summer's got
So-
the pots and the pans and the spatulas and
Yep.
All in all,
All that
you
stuff.
guys initially sad about Brian Kelly, but now everyone's coming around.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, hell,
He's
I,
here
I'm
for
a
a
Brian
while.
Harsin guy now, so
I mean,
let's
Yeah.
do
yeah.
it.
Well,
Boise State way.
to that
Let's do it.
degree, how were you with the Brian Harsin hire?
I was just glad it's over because I was tired of people talking about it, much like this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, I don't know, like just hire somebody. Shit, let's go. Let's get on the field.
This
Yeah.
has got to be one of the first times I've ever been like, I guess last year too, but like one of the first times that I've ever been happy that the football season's over.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like get
yeah.
this shit out of here.
Right. Right.
Basketball now. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Well,
yeah,
basketball's
I think it's a fantastic hire, and I was a little negative at the beginning, but like it didn't take me long to kind of just realize, okay, this is probably exactly what this team needs. Is just like a stable coach. You said it too. I know you've come in talking about that a lot. Like stable coach, consistent, professional, all that kind of stuff. That all comes to mind. My only concerns were like negativity. You know, I texted a couple people that have dealt with him before that said that he may even have a counselor. He had a counselor at Notre Dame to help him calm down. There was a couple of things like that and some stories that you heard from the past and how he dealt with media that I was always concerned about. But other than that, he's a great coach on the field and with the team. So
Did he ever threaten to take someone to a fishing hole?
He never did
Oh.
that, and he would. That's the difference. Is like you got one extreme, and then you got this other extreme where Brian Kelly's never going to say that stuff.
Right.
Like he'll never even joke about it. He'll never even come to his mind.
Well, he literally made
He's
an
kind of,
execution joke the
boring.
first game of the season
He's-
this year.
he's-
Huh?
He made an execution joke the first game of the season this year.
Right. He did. He did.
Oh, that's right.
That is
Mm.
true.
Yeah.
I
So,
completely forgot about that.
I didn't. I forgot about it as well.
Yeah, like you can't blame a guy for just like not being funny. Like that was basically it. It was just like if he was funny, like no one would have blinked.
Oh,
Right.
the
you
joke
know?
didn't land at all.
He's just not a funny
Right.
person.
I see
The
something
ding
in
ding
chat.
ding thing, by the way,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that was cringe. That's just
You
straight
did?
cringe. I hated that.
You did.
I physically cringed.
I liked it.
You did?
Yeah.
What about
I
the,
liked the amount that he said alignment.
You did.
but-
That's what I was going to say. Alignment. Yeah, yeah.
He did.
Every other
was
word
alignment,
is
alignment,
alignment.
alignment. Oh yeah.
Got a couple. I see a couple of things from Craig Dugas in the chat. Was on the fence, but had a day to marinate in. I couldn't be happier for the hire now, and I agree with that a little bit. I needed a little bit of time to kind of make sure that I don't know. I heard so much positive from people that day, and I was like, okay, this is the guy I think that we need. So anyway, I appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. We're gonna wrap it up. It's been episode 100, so I appreciate
100.
everybody in the chat,
Congratulations,
man.
everybody.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Well
been
done.
awesome.
Well done.
So
I just want to say I love Jude, and I just give him a hard time.
oh,
Jude does a
what?
great
Oh,
job.
you're feeling guilty.
Yeah.
Sam's feeling guilty.
No, I'm not feeling
Whilst
guilty.
the
No,
mic's
you
hot.
are. It's okay.
Yeah.
What? What?
No, you can keep going. It's fine.
Okay.
No. What
go
were you
ahead.
saying?
No,
Yeah,
you were gonna say something.
No, I would say I like Jude. I like Jude. I think Jude does a good job. It's funny, but I like giving him a hard time about it, and we can shorten it up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to
All
say
right,
that. I just want to
good.
get it off my
Oh.
chest.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
all
wanted to say that on air and not off.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Good
Yeah.
deal.
I mean, I'm not a Jude hater. He's a hater.
All right. Oh, so Chris Landry, we're going to talk about this probably off air, but can we get Ryan Clark on the podcast? So Ryan Clark had some things to say on
I heard,
Matt
yeah.
Moscona's today. But
He's more on my vibe.
why? What do you say?
He said some less than positive things about.
Yeah, but in a
Ryan
different way. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so
All
glad
right,
he's
so-
on the
Yeah.
microphone.
Anyway, appreciate Chris for that. You guys that are still in the chat, we appreciate you guys. It's been episode 100. So for Matt, Jude, Jack,
Jack.
Alex, we got Faith, and we got Sam,
Whoop, whoop.
William, and Zach are at home right now. So we appreciate everybody that's a part of this. It has been one team, one podcast.
Logan out.